Hello YouTubers, diecast collectors. It is Jared White, the J-Man63. It is Friday, December 26th. It is day after the holiday season, Christmas, and hope you guys had a good holiday, Christmas. And this is going to be my diecast haul part due, number 2. Like I said, definitely found a lot of stuff in more or less the secondary markets this year rather than the retails, because there has not been a whole lot of action going out. Just been finding, not a whole lot of stuff. I definitely would have liked to have found more of the green lights and the auto worlds, but Toys R Us just did not have a terribly large selection, like I said. And I've seen a lot of complaints on their Facebooks, and M2, Greenlight, Auto World, kind of all of them have been kind of getting royal bashing by everybody. So, like I said, the distribution has been pretty crappy around this area. Virginia, Newport News, Virginia, all that in general has just been not great. So, anyway, like I said, would have loved to have found more of the green lights, Auto Worlds, the 143rd Fast and Furious, definitely didn't see any of those. So hopefully Toys R Us will finally get their heads out of the sand and start stocking green lights before too long here, because I've been seeing on their Facebook that we're supposed to be getting more product. Hopefully that'll happen sooner rather than later. Now, I'm going to get right into it, quit talking. The first piece I got here is this Johnny Lightning Truck in America, Little Red Express. I did not put this in the last video, but I did get this from the tool guy at the flea market over on Jefferson. And if you are a resident that lives in Virginia, make sure you check out their page, the Jefferson Flea Market, on Facebook. Definitely go down there. They have a lot of great stuff. I go there every single weekend. Definitely a must check out if you come to this area. But like I said, this was part of the $75 that I spent at this guy's stand. Very nice piece. I definitely plan to get more from this guy because he had the whole entire series. I'm pretty sure he had every single one of these on the back. Like I said, just do not see this stuff anymore. Even Auto World isn't really releasing any trucks now, and they're kind of the parent company of Lightning, Johnny Lightning, so Auto World kind of needs to get on releasing some trucks now. They've done the wagons, they've done all the other stuff, but have not seen trucks yet. So as to when they'll do it, who knows, but very nice. Got the headlight tampos, side, very well done piece. Like I said, if you go to the flea market, definitely get your money's worth if you go to certain places, so check them out. Another piece I got was a loose, I opened this because this is more for my Zerbo military setup, is the new version of the Jungle Crawler, as it's called. Had to get this one because it's like a tan military color scheme. No taillight marker tampos or headlight, but definitely a nice looking military-ish paint job. Wish Hot Wheels would do more of this stuff that Matchbox does, because Hot Wheels tends to miss the military and realistic vehicle stuff. But they do some good stuff in their own right, but definitely a cool piece. But yeah. Alright, so I'm going to get cracking on some of these retros. Now, I did find a bunch of retro entertainment pieces. I seem to enjoy these a lot more than some of what the other Hot Wheels stuff is now, like the pop culture line, because they're pretty much now just doing the same castings. But I did find the Diamonds Are Forever James Bond 71 Mustang Mach 1. There were a lot of complaints on YouTube as to the wheel and tire width on this. Really, I don't see too much of a problem. They're not overly large, but I think it could benefit with a little smaller wheel. But otherwise, it looks pretty good. Very nice presentation. Very good looking car. Second piece, we're kind of going to keep with the theme of James Bond here. is Casino Royale. I did find this a little bit further, longer ago. This is out of an older case. I was trying to find the Knight Rider. However, I was not so lucky, the Super Pursuit Mode Knight Rider. And I definitely did see the Toys R Us Big Giant. It was like a Knight Rider that was huge. But it was too expensive. It was like $50 and I didn't feel like paying that. But anyway, back to this piece here. It's a Casino Royale Aston Martin DBS. I don't know if anybody notices this, but on most of the retros, the new packaging, the silver right here, or the colors of the numbers represent the car that's in the package. So that's kind of an interesting thing. Here it's like silver, and on that James Bond car, well, it was sort of gray, but some of them they match the car a little bit. But very interesting. Again, another piece is the Karate Kid 48 Ford Super Deluxe, and I don't know if anyone knows about this, but if there's any Back to the Future fans out there, they are going to be releasing Biff's car with the manure on it, because that is what happened in Back to the Future when he ran into the back of that truck. But Hot Wheels will be doing this piece of the Ford Super Deluxe in the future, and I do have this in the grease version, so very interesting casting. Been used quite a lot. I'm not going to say overdone, but you know, I guess there are a lot of these appearing in certain movies and stuff, but I think Hot Wheels kind of, and you know, M2 Machines and a lot of other companies that are kind of overdoing the castings now, kind of wish they'd stop doing that, but I guess it's the way they save money. But anyway, very well done piece. Again, nice tampos. And it just has nothing on the back, just the thing. I'm not going to show all that because there's a ton of these to go through. The Homer, definitely like this a lot better than the mainline release. I do have it in the mainline, but I had to get the retro because I love The Simpsons so much. Very cool piece. You can see the creator of it, Matt. I think that says Matt Groening. I can't see that, but it has his name right here. This is a good piece to get if you are a fan and you're not fortunate enough to get the San Diego Comic-Con piece, which I know that one is kind of like this, but it's got more of a chrome Spectra Flame paint, and it's got like the dome. I've seen it on another guy's channel, and also the other Comic-Con, which was the James Bond car that they did. But very cool. Alright, so I'm going to kind of go on to another NASCAR piece that I got here. I know I did another video with all the Earnhardt stuff, but if anybody knows a lot about Earnhardt, they know about, they should know about Richard Childress. This person was a huge hit on the NASCAR scene. He was a really good racer. Even I don't know a whole lot about him, but he was pretty legendary because he started his own team, like so many others, you know, Jack Roush and Richard Childress, and then there's, what's the other one, Petty Enterprises. They were a racing team. They're now still a racing team. And then you have Rick Hendrick, which is Hendrick Motorsports. So he basically started his own team, so following in the footsteps everyone else did. So definite must to get. I love these vintage NASCAR pieces that Spin Master is doing now. I just wish they would start doing more like Petty and Richard Petty. Definitely they need to put more in the mix that are older. I mean, the newer stuff's okay, but still I go for the older stuff more. I don't care about, you know, Team Penske and the Blue Deuce Chevy. Could care less about the Blue Deuce Chevy and all that new stuff. Definitely go for the older NASCAR icon pieces, and this is one that's a must-have. Picture doesn't quite match the car, you know, so there's more sponsors there than on the car here. I guess it may have been like a copyright issue, or they may have just, this may be a different version. Very interesting though. It's a Pontiac Ventura, but there's no licensing info on here, but it is a licensed car, but they don't say it on here. Okay, so anyway, James Bond, again, So this is another James Bond piece that I got. This is the Spy Who Loved Me Lotus Esprit S1. This is definitely one of my more favorite castings that Retro Entertainment has done. Just because it's more unique, you know, you don't see this too often. I know Corgi was the only one that ever released any of the James Bond stuff that was kind of like this. It may have been Johnny Lightning, don't quote me on that, I'm not sure, but I know Johnny Lightning did quite a lot of Bond stuff, and I'm still on the hunt for a lot of it, but pretty neat. You know, this does have the clear wheels on the bottom. It's not completely flat, but I guess that's more for people who want to take these out and play with them, but I'm not going to. But you know, it's a really nice piece to have. You know, as far as Retro Entertainment go, and I know some of them, you know, a lot of people say that they're not as great as some of the green lights, but it, you know, just depends on what your take is on certain collectibles. I like Retro alright, except for maybe the Zoolander Bronco and the Anchorman car and that 90210 Beverly Hills Mustang. I really could care less about those, but you know, I did have to have this in the Homer. Alright, so next piece. Need for Speed. I've been on the hunt for this forever. I know this is an old release, but I had literally just found this, you know, a couple months prior to Christmas. Had to have it because I did like the movie. Like I said, for those who haven't seen it yet, it was really good. And to me, it wasn't just, you know, another Fast and Furious spinoff. A lot of people should have gone to see it. You know, I was surprised that the theater wasn't, you know, more packed, but it was a very good movie. And if you're a car fan, I mean, I'm not really a big Fast and Furious fan, you know, with Furious 7 coming out. I saw the preview, just, you know, doesn't really do it for me anymore. But Need for Speed is definitely, hopefully it'll carry a good fan base with it, and I hope they make another movie, even though it might have not done as well. Still very good car. But Hot Wheels Retro, like I said, some of the castings are hit or miss. My view is if Hot Wheels is going to put wide tires on a car, then they ought to stick to like the Pro Street stuff, or, you know, movie type deals where, you know, the tires are wider on these. Did see a video on my friend Toy Hound's channel where they basically did reuse some of the parts of one of the mainline castings of this. I don't knock it for that, but again, that is kind of an example of them reusing toolings, which kind of gets on my nerves when people do that. But it's still a nice piece and very well done with the casting. It's definitely customized a lot. Very cool. So the next one I got is the Tommy Boy 67 GTX Belvedere, and I know Greenlight's going to be releasing this soon in 1/64th. Just haven't had the opportunity to see it on their website or find it yet. When it does come out, I will try and get it, but for right now, this will do. I do like Tommy Boy a lot, so even if I do get the Greenlight version, I'm still probably going to keep this one. That's probably one of my favorite Chris Farley movies, but definitely really cool. Absolutely love it. Been reviewed. Very nice paint. Love the leather top. Hopefully somebody will make the version that got destroyed when that deer rips up the inside of the car and they have the metal mesh on the door. Hopefully somebody will do that. That'd be kind of cool to see. Very nice, because we all know this car gets royally destroyed in that movie. Very sad, because I like Plymouth. Simon and Simon. I'm not too familiar with the show, but I do know I like the Bel Airs a lot, and whenever I see the 57s, I try and get them. I did like that Dodge Macho Power Wagon that they did for Simon and Simon. I would want to get that. I just never decided to pick it up. I know that they did the 1980 Camaro, or the Firebird from that show. That'd be another neat piece to pick up, but very cool. Like I said, Retro Entertainment's definitely, you know, one of my more favorite adult lines. Not the best adult line, you know, to me 100% was still the original and still the best Hot Wheels that your money can buy now is the 100%. you know, but you have to get that in the secondary market. That's the only place you can get that. But anyway, we're talking about newer stuff. Anyway, though, it's a nice car. Definitely a cool casting is the Bel Air. It's not pro streeted or anything. It's a nice stock looking Bel Air, so I think it's cool. Alright, the second thing I'm going to get on to, since I've only got two of them to show you, is M2 machines. Again, this has a bit of a backstory. I was at a Walmart in Fredericksburg, and I was outside going home, and I decided to go to the bathroom, and I looked at the diecast section and decided to go through the M2 cases. Lo and behold, I look at the bottom of the case, and I look and I check the trim. It was a gold chase, and I decided to get it. Very awesome piece, limited to 3,000. This is not a raw, but the 100 Years of Dodge 1954 Royal Coronet. Very nice piece to have. I've been wanting the Coronet for a long time. Finally got it. It is just an amazing piece. One thing is, you know, I wish they'd make some of the interior trim black, maybe have the seats gold and the floor pan black. The base is gold. I have opened this, but the base on this is gold, which is cool. I don't know how I feel about a gold base. I'd rather just have them paint it black, but it's pretty neat. The red and, you know, the gold trim definitely go good. You know, I don't like it when they do gold in a lot of cars, like green and gold, and, you know, certain cars gold trim doesn't go along. And I don't like the orange tires either that they do on some of their cars. That just looks ridiculous. And they do the multicolored wheels. I hate that, the multicolored tires and stuff. I don't really like that on chase pieces. I would just leave them if I saw that. Maybe not a raw, but I would leave, you know, the drivers or anything like that. Don't care much for them. But yeah, very cool piece. I don't want to spend too long on everything. This next piece I got is the 1959 Volkswagen Microbus Deluxe USA model. I did want to get this when it first came out with the sealing wax red and the white top. However, I wasn't lucky. Did not get it in that version. But luckily I did find it in this version, and I like this one even better because it's got the sunroof on it. It would be cool if it had the open sunroof, but this is an awesome piece again. And the rear hatch actually does open, although you really can't see the engine too much, but the fact that they added an opening engine hatch on this is pretty neat. Still looking for this in the 124 scale version. That was probably the 1M2 machine that was like at the top of my list to find, you know. But with the distribution, like I said, just hasn't been in the cards yet. Hopefully I will come across one of these in 124 scale, you know, in future releases, or if they ever get them. But I'm sure I'll find it at one point. But very nice piece to get. I love the headlights. Only a few small errors with the wheel. The white wall, you know, it's a little faded in some spots. It's not too bad. I don't really notice it a whole lot, but I looked on the back and the wheels are a little, the rubber was a little off the wheel, but I was able to fix that on this. But very nice piece. Alright, so next pieces are, I don't want to spend too long on them, I just want to get through them real quick. I did get this from Farm Fresh. This was a Matchbox, or this is a Matchbox 57 GMC step side. I do love my trucks. I've definitely gotten more into collecting them this year than the last few years, but definitely been trying to find more truck pieces. This is very cool. The bed's actually like a faux wood kind of type deal with the plastic, so that looks really cool. The way they did this is awesome. I like the it says Canyon on the side of it, so like an old miner truck. It looks really neat. I love it. Alright, so that's that one. This one here, Finally got it. I know you guys have seen it in the other videos. Larry Wood's Turbine Time. Very cool truck. I don't know how that would work with the turbine outlets being out. I don't know if that would provide any speed with them just facing up like that. I wonder if they like come down or whatever, you know, in real life. It's not really a real truck, but you know, if these were real, I wonder how that would work. But anyway, and the fan at the front, you know, I don't know how that would work. If this were a real truck, I don't know how that would work. How it would suck air in for the turbines. I don't think that would be any real piece. It'd just be static. It'd just be a spinning fan right there. But very nice piece. Metal base, metal body. Very cool. Did finally find the Snoopy car. I was really happy to get that. I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but there you go. Very nice piece. Awesome. And this one is the Batman, the Brave and the Bold Batmobile. Very cool piece again. Nice. And I love this. I love this series. I did get. So now I finally have everyone except for the hard nose, which I didn't like, and I didn't get the Arkham Asylum because I've got it in the main line. But now I have every single piece of this series I wanted to get, thankfully. So awesome. And now this is in the mainline release. So there you are. Also, finally got it. So happy to have it. Da 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 da, Batman. The original George Barris car. You know, if you watch Barrett Jackson, you know this sold for almost $5 million or something. It was like a record price. Forgot how much it sold for, but it was a lot of money. But very cool. Nice casting. I'm not sure if this has a metal base or not, but very nice casting. Alright, so this one's kind of random, kind of in between, but this was another Farm Fresh find. This is the 71 Pontiac Firebird Formula. Very cool piece. No headlight tampos. Does have the side stripes. And I think it does have taillight tampos, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. Very cool piece though. Had to have it. I like the Pontiac Firebird Formula. This next one is the Bat. Very cool. This one's from The Dark Knight Rises. Everybody knows this movie. Christopher Nolan directed it. Now he's doing the new Superman versus Batman movie, and I want to see that when it comes out. Very cool. Love the Bat. Nice detail. This is probably one of my more favorite series. The Fast and the Furious, kind of. Not as much as this one. I really love this. And this is from the Batman. I didn't know if I had this in the main line or not. Or I'm not sure if I do. But very cool. Either that or the Batman Live. I don't think I had that in the main line either. But, you know. Alright, so finally did get this one. Wasn't too hard to find. I had a dump bin at my Walmart market. It was kind of a large dump bin. They kind of get one every year, so I shop at Walmart Market because it's right on the corner here, and go there quite a bit. So did get the pedal driver. Very cool piece. There is a little info. I'm sure you've read it if you have it. So very cool. I don't know if I'll pick up more of these or not, but I definitely like the red. Had to have it in red. I love pedal cars. The 2015 Ford Mustang Gt. I have mixed feelings about the 2015. Definitely like it in 1/64. I don't know if I'd get it in 1/18th Maisto version or the higher end versions. Don't know if I'd want to spend money to get a higher end version, but in 1/64th I like this. Definitely plan to get the Auto World version when I can, but it's got headlight tampos and taillights. No door handles, but still a very nice piece. And on to the last one. It is the Seagrave fire engine. This one's very cool. A lot of nice details. No headlights or taillights, but they definitely did get a lot of good detail in this piece. It's nice. Alright, so the last pieces I got are the Kiss figures, and I was looking at a yard sale a couple months prior, and I asked the guy to put them on hold for me. He did hold them, but wound up selling them on eBay. He was selling for $40, but I managed to snag these on eBay for $35, which was way cheap, which is about $5 cheaper than what he was selling them for. And these are just awesome. Very cool piece. These retailed for $12, and I have all 4 of them. So you gotta think, you know, $35 on eBay compared to, you know, $48, which is what you would have originally paid. That wasn't bad. So this is Gene Simmons right here. There's not too much with this figure. All it is just his axe and his battle staff. Very nice detail. Real hair. Chains and everything. Very nice McFarlane Toys piece. Awesome. Alright, so my next one I got, and these are all the ones that spell out Kiss. This is Peter Criss, the drummer, with the drums and the missiles, and this one has these are the stage pieces. Very nice. Very, very cool. Awesome piece. Like I said, real hair and very nice sculpts. And again, here's another one. This is Ace Frehley. Like I said, the back features all their stuff. You could look in the backs here, and it shows how to do all the figures, and then it shows all the Spawn and the Monster series, and then it has them together right here. Can't really see that, but very nice piece. Very cool. And the last piece I will show you guys, and I'm going to have to wrap it up quickly here because I'm running out of time, but this is Paul Stanley, and he has a shooting star missile firing from the guitar. This is awesome. So, very nice pieces. My first action figures I bought. Mint and card, very nice. Like I said, hope you guys had a great holiday, and hope you guys had a great Christmas. I gotta wrap it up, but I'm Jared White, the J-Man63. Make sure you like and smash that sub button. You know, check me out. I got a Facebook page and collecting diecast cars. Check all that out. And happy holidays, guys, and a happy new year. Goodbye.